Hello everyone. In this video, we take a look at this thing that is called Bun PowerShell after clicker. We will jump straight to demo. First, I'll show you how it works on this kind of practical example. Second, I will show you how it works behind the scene. We'll have a walkthrough through the code. And third, I'll actually show you how this script has been generated using Universal AI, and I'll show you the exact process and workflow that I follow. Let's jump straight to the demo. You run the script and it can simulate clicks on your screen. It needs to know when to click. And for this reason, you have to define a rectangle. First, it asks you to point to the beginning of rectangle, then to point to the end of rectangle, and then to move your cursor away. There is a reason for it because otherwise it interfere with the image itself. And then it has taken the rectangle. It will consider every pixel of it. It will analyze it to take its color of every pixel, and then every period of time interval, let's say 20 seconds, it will analyze if this area of the screen is similar enough to the example that you selected in the beginning. So if it is, then it will make a click. So basically, if it will find this image on the screen, it will press on it. But it will not just do it if it's the exact image. It will consider some similarity threshold by comparing every individual pixel color. So it will work, for example, if there is gradient or animation moving. So you press here, that's what happened. So it just made this click because after this time interval image is the same. So then we have this game running where we have after battle already integrated inside of the game, but still after every fight, normally you would have manually to press to go into the next fight, or you would have to purchase multi-battle, uh, multi-battle inside of the game to be able to continue battle without your manual click. So here, because we have the script, it will do it automatically for you for free. And it actually does not interfere with your normal usage of the computer. You can move your mouse around. As you can see, I'm doing it here. I'm moving around my terminal, my desktop, and only when it's actually is time for the next click to happen, it will then take the mouse to the position that is expected. Again, the time to click, it's checking it every period of time if it finds the matching section, the example, as it is here, now it will appear like this refresh button is on the screen. So I'm moving my cursor around terminal, and at some moment it will automatically take my cursor into this refresh button, make a click, and then take my cursor back where it was. So it's completely seamless to me as a user. So here it jumped there and then put my cursor back where it was after it made a click. So there we took a look at the demo. We saw how it works. And now let's take a look behind the curtain. Some First of all, to use the script, you can take it from GitHub. I'll put the link below. If you are on Windows, you can install Git PowerShell with this command, and then you also have to install a Bun to actually run it. Bun is a JavaScript engine that has some very interesting features that allows us to do this thing. Particularly, we will take a look at our code. So in the beginning, we import Bun. From Bun, we import Bun shell, which is a feature that allows us in very clear manner to execute anything in your CLI and in your PowerShell on Windows without any workarounds. And therefore, our script is zero dependencies. We don't need something like Robot.js. We just can this, write this PowerShell script inside of our JavaScript to take its output and then process it, continue and process it inside of our JavaScript flow. So here it's first we have a function to take position of the mouse. That's what we saw we do in the beginning to take the rectangle. Second, we have a function to um, take color of every pixel inside of the rectangle. And then we have a function to make a click. So again, all these three functions, they're written in PowerShell to run on Windows, but they're wrapped inside of our JavaScript file that we're executing using Bun. So this function we implement in JavaScript, it actually compares similarity of colors of every pixel in our screen at current moment, how similar it pixel to the original color that it was when we were selecting the rectangle. That's it's doing it. If threshold is good enough, then it will go on and make a click. Otherwise, it will process with the next interval. So this is very simple script. However, it has some complications regarding the usage of PowerShell. Not everyone familiar with it, and even not me. And because I was using Universe AI to make this script, I will show you exactly how I did it and how I handle these complications. So this is the exact prompt that I used to make the script. This format is uAI. If you saw previous video, this is the markdown file that we have as a prompt. And in here we have a front matter where we put target field. It's where the script will, uh, our AI will override this file. That we put this pass here, click here, this file will be overwritten. But don't worry, it will not be overwritten directly into this working directory. It will actually create a new branch, make a commit in this new branch, so your actual file is safe, and we'll later see our actual workflow, how we take it from the file. So then we put the separators like system, user, and assistant. System, this is system message that we use. And then we put dollar sign. Dollar sign, it means following in this line, we have a bash command that we execute to insert a result of this bash command inside of our prompt. So in this case, we want to utilize Bun Developer agent. So in Bun Developer Markdown document, we have some rules how this agent should act, and to it has knowledge of particular Bun shell documentation. So that's why it will produce the exact code that working because corresponding to the documentation and running inside one engine. So then second, we have a user prompt. We can be very short, and then we can go through several iterations. And here again, we can embed the file itself, the code that has been produced inside of our prompt again, so we can iterate over it many times. So we have this script, and in this iteration we have some problem in it, some bugs that we described in here, and here the interesting moment that we saw the front matter target field in the beginning. We also see temperature. This is very important. When you're trying to solve the bug using AI, often AI cannot catch it on the first try. You have to try it multiple times with different temperature, and then it's higher probability one of them will get it. So because of every prompt result is independently can run in parallel and will override the file in its own branch, we can change the temperature several times. We'll put 0.3, 0.6, and 0.9 and save file 3 times, and all these 3 prompts will run in the parallel because we have our uAI that's watching this file. Every time we save this file with our prompt, it will rerun the prompt and will make a new commit in the branch. And every time it will reference the original file. Don't worry, all of those 3 commits, they still refer the original file as it is. So here, the actual workflow that we look at some. This is our code, and this is the workflow. Using Lazy Git client, we can see those 3 commits created, all of them referencing the difference with original file as it was, not as to. And what we do, we go into this update clicker.ts branch that was created. We take this commit. You can see it's called update clicker.ts with temperature 0.3. So we go inside of this commit and we press C to check out clicker.ts into our working tree. So after we check out, we have actual opportunity to automatically cut out into inside of the script, but sometimes it's important to actually see the reasoning that model gives us. So here I will manually cut it out, so we can do it automatically, and we keep the code itself. And now we have the difference in our working tree. I'll jump in here, and here I have the difference. I can see exactly what this LLM using with temperature 0.3 using my prompt, what exactly changes it made in here. And I can see all it's made is this change is actually wrong and it breaks the script. So with temperature 0.3, it didn't work. So, however, I will make a commit to actually see what is the difference when using temperature 0.3 and temperature 0.6. So I go back again, I jump into the next commit that LLM made. I jump into this one. I will manually cut it again. Again, we can do it automatically. And then I can see additionally to previous change, when we put temperature 0.6, As expected, the higher temperature, the more changes it will make, the more chaotic it becomes. So in this case, it also made this additional check. That actually makes sense, so we'll keep it. But here is the actual fix that arrives with temperature zero point 0.9. It's very small fix that it describes here. It's very difficult to catch it if you are not familiar with PowerShell script. This is it in this line where you can see minus plus. It just puts additional comma before at $row. It puts this additional comma. What it means that it will now produce uh, object inside of our array. So instead of flat array, we will have our two-dimensional array as expected, and our script will work. So thank you again for your attention. This is the script that we can run. I show you how it works in this case of running selecting this particular area inside of the game, but it's very universal. It can run inside of any context whenever you want to to trigger click on the screen based on particular change on the particular area of the screen. You can use the script. So again, you can take it from GitHub, the source repository down below, can run it inside of the Bun. And actually, I show you how you can create similar scripts in matter of a few prompts, in matter of hours, using Universal AI. That's kind of UAI, Universal AI, Unix AI, so, using these similar prompts. Again, thank you for your attentions, and this is it. Thank you.